Jellyfish are welcome.
It's in the creative space. If it's not like a traditional job, it's scary.
It is. That job was hectic, okay? That job was hectic, and I guess what made it so hectic was that I would log on to my Facebook or Instagram and I would see people doing what I was supposed to be doing. I don't know if I should admit this on camera, but it was my first time ever ordering something.
What do you mean?
No, I'll make healthy food at home. If I'm ordering it, it should be worth my while. Alright. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. I'm Miss Madela and guys, I'm very excited. In this video we have a visitor. Yes! It's Women's Day, it's Women's Month, and today is Women's Day. And I have my beautiful friend over here. She is my rock. Okay, this lady, when it comes to business, she's like, you know. So her name is Neo. That's what I call her. I was yeah, because you're always in the background.
Yeah, people are just like,
and when people meet you, are they off taken, like off put, like I thought you were a man.
yes,
because I get that. I got that. I had this interview and someone thought I was a man. He kept saying he this, he that. And when it came time, because I was playing around with him a bit, and I was like, well, you know, I'm a woman, you know. I'm a woman. Yeah, so then how do you handle letting people know? No, you must know.
It's important to put people in their place.
Yeah.
1.1. We work hard to be in these spaces.
True.
We work hard. We are consistently improving our craft, and it is important that we stand up and say, no, you will not address me as such. This is how I want to be addressed. This is who I am, you know. So now from I snip it from the beginning, like, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, like, no, this is me.
I was Neo Mohaleroe, and she is a business woman. She's multifaceted.
Yes.
When it comes to this, she has Eat and Meet. She's the founder of Border Connect, which I am always so excited about. And okay, let me pass it on to her. Babes, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Yay!
With Madela doing the YouTube.
Okay, do the YouTube. So what do you do? And how did you come to do what you do?
Sure, it's a long story. I'm going to try and cut it short, please.
I know how long. You know, we have meetings with her every Sunday, and our meetings, when they're short, it's 45 minutes. So we have 35 minutes, babes.
Let's keep this short.
Let's keep it short. Yeah.
Okay, so how did this all start? I think somehow you always know what you're supposed to do, or you know what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
You know, someone once said that what your child repeatedly does is usually what is planted in them to do.
Yeah.
You know? Have you realized how children just sing dynamically, or they're always just drawing and
always just breaking things to fix them.
You know. Yeah. So I used to. In grade 6, I used to sell chocolate. I used to sell chocolate. My aunt came with these plastic chocolate molds, at home, and I remember just asking my mom, can't you just buy me chocolate? I'll melt it and I'll sell this to my friends. And then my mom is like hype woman. She was like, okay, cool. So she got me
and that's
chocolate.
such a blessing.
It is. My mom supports me. Literally everything that I do. So she got me the chocolate, and then we melted it and molded it, and I sold it to my friends. And that was like my first business.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember I used to love convincing them, like, oh no, this is like the best chocolate ever. You see, this one has a heart shape. This one has like a teddy bear shape. So that's how it all started, you know. And then of course I went to varsity, did become law, and I had to drop out due to finances. Came back home and I worked as a waitress, as a data capturer. I actually even had like a stint as an English teacher, an English tutor.
You got us where I said she's multifaceted.
I did that, and then I worked as an assistant. You know, so I did all these things, but at the back of my mind, this thing just kept ringing, you know, entrepreneurship. Like in my spare time, I was on YouTube looking at these women doing these amazing things, you know. But pressure, being the Lesotho child, you know, you have to study, get a job, go to corporate, you know, and also to just make your elders proud, you know. And my family is very deep into education. You have to get educated to do this. So, and then I went to Motheo and I studied mechanical engineering. I'm not like, I don't know, I don't have a passion for engineering. I just literally did it because I just wanted to do something.
The pressure of getting into a career,
you know,
a traditional career,
and just wanting to make my family proud. My supervisor used to laugh at me all the time. Like, he would ask me, are you sure this is something you want to do? Are you sure you want to be an engineer? Like, is this really something that you're passionate about? And I just smile and say, yeah, I guess I'm good at it and everything and whatnot. But at the back of my mind, I knew that this is not you. This is not who you are, you know? And so I had a situation where there was where I stayed, someone broke in and it was an attempted rape type of thing, and it was very traumatic for me that I realized, okay, you have to leave Bloemfontein to just find myself again and just figure out who I am. And from Motheo I came back home, and this was now the time where I had to introspect and figure out, who are you outside of all the noise, outside of everyone else? Who are you? What do you want to do? You know? And then I was just like, I journal. I journal a lot. Like, I write to God about everything.
That's one habit that I've been trying to get into.
You can't journal. Why?
I don't know why. But I just can't write like everything that happens to me. But one thing I wanted to say is that I like the fact that you sat with yourself and had that introspection time and looked at yourself and became real with yourself and honest with yourself. Why am I late in life happened to me? You know? Because sometimes people just go through life without having that time to introspect and just really, because God gave us what everyone everyone has that path, everyone has that seed in them. I guess that's why it was always haunting me, that entrepreneurial thing, because it was with you from from the maker. So sometimes people just roll with the punches, just take what's given to them, and they don't sit with themselves and just introspect and see, am I in the right lane? Am I in the business of
Does
doing what?
this make me happy?
Yeah.
Do I wake up and I'm
And
just
be
like,
like-
oh, I'm about to do this?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
pressure is also a thing. You know, that pressure, expectations, money. You know, when you have like a 9 to 5, you are guaranteed money at the end of the month.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
know, okay, you can even plan around it. With entrepreneurship, literally, you have a week where you're just making sales, right? You're like, hey, this is a good week. The following week, it's dry. And you're just like, what is happening?
Sure.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
And so it's just a lot of factors. You find that if your what you want to do is in entrepreneurship or is in the creative space, if it's not like a traditional job, it's scary.
It is. But then, you know, in my journey, if I have to share a little bit about it, I had a 9 to 5 at a bank. That job was hectic, okay? That job was hectic, and I guess what made it so hectic was that I would log on to my Facebook or Instagram and I would see people doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And then I'll be there just critiquing them. Oh, this person would have done that and that. Oh, and it would just kill me that I don't have the time to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because I threw all of what I had into that job, like early hours, late nights, because I wanted to learn. You know, I'm the kind of person who gets very invested in what.
Yeah.
I get very invested. So I wanted to be, if I'm in this position, get very good at it. So the hours were long and it destroyed me that I wasn't doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so I guess somehow I attracted what I had coming, which is a story for another day.
But sit down soon.
Coming soon. But then I'm glad it happened as it did, because also I got it was kind of like training. Because I used the skills that I had there, that I acquired there right now in my business.
Awesome.
So what are some of the things that you can say from the hiccups that you got along the way, from being a waitress, a mechanic, and what are some of the things that you can say you use now in your business that were hiccups?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, a lot. I think from the top of my head, definitely character building. 9 to 5s will build your character, and I think if you go straight into business, there's you develop your character along the way, and it's scary. It comes with a lot of things. But if you've had a job, or if you've been part of like an organization, or you can certain things you can handle better.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
You've dealt with clients. You've dealt with people. Different personalities.
Yeah.
So I think the jobs that are.
They equip us with people skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
People skills, and you just learn that, oh, okay, this person, Ojena, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, I accept you.
I
accept it as is.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
So I think from the top of my head, I'd have to say character building is like there.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Character building, definitely.
And relationship building. Relationships. You first build
you build relationships.
With
yes.
people. Yeah.
Definitely. So,
okay. All right. So you have Rahwa with the connect. You have eats and meets. Right. So let's talk about Rahwa.
Yes.
What is it that you do? What's Rahwa? I'm always blabbing I'm part of this Rahwa, and I love it so much. But exactly what is it? What?
Okay, so Rahwa the Connect is a cooperative society, corporasi. What it is it is an organization for youth-owned businesses to work together and to just empower one another. In every aspect that is entrepreneurship related, the journey of entrepreneurship, right? When you start a business and you're young, there's a lot of things that you go through. And isn't it nice to know that you are part of a collective?
Yeah.
Your peers who are going through the exact same thing
that someone can relate,
and they can relate,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So it's just like a family of youth with businesses, and we empower one another through collaborations. We do barter systems, my favorite, your favorite,
my favorite too.
Barter systems, and
we are accountable. We are accountable for one another, because that's how I got to learn about you. I was in that space where I was just like, oh my God, I need people who understand what I'm going through. I need people who hold me accountable.
Yeah.
If I said I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3, I need people who ask, okay, so how far are you on that? And what steps are you going to take to achieve that? So thank you, Tato, wherever you are, girl.
In Japan.
Thank you.
We also talk about the importance of promoting one another's businesses, which is something that we're intentional about. And when you take the time to spend your data on someone else's project, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, because there's this stereotype that people always hi, just because you don't want to work together.
Yeah.
But you can't work with everybody now. To some extent, it's not easy working with people. But then also to that character building thing, that sometimes you need to learn how to work with people. Study character and then work with them where they are at.
Definitely. So I think it's a good feeling. It's such a good feeling to be a part of something that is bigger than you, and when you see the power of working as a unit, like take this space for example. This space, it was literally just an empty space, but look what the members have done. Look at the space. They've collaborated and they've created something bigger than themselves. So if I still say that it's difficult for me to answer what Kampa is because it's always becoming. It's always becoming something else, but it's literally just a support system for youth-owned businesses in Lesotho. Is that okay? Is that a proper?
It is.
Okay.
It's to the team. It is, and I'm so blessed to be part of this Agora. I always wonder where I would have been had it not been because of Rakgwebo. I wonder if I would still have. Maybe I would have a 9 to 5. No shade to the 9 to 5ers. 9 to 5ers, do your thing. Sometimes we envy you. I envy you, because
we can't all be in business. And we can't all prosper in business. There's people who are doing amazing things in corporate.
True. It's just that sometimes entrepreneurs romanticize entrepreneurship. They make it look like it's the solution to everything, and no, that's why we started this behind the entrepreneur thing, to show exactly what it takes as a small business. Let's talk about eats and needs.
Okay.
So that we can now talk about how the COVID
has just affected everything.
Has just caressed us all with its warm.
Showed us
Okay, so and then there's eats and needs.
Eats and needs, what we do is we literally do what the name says. It's a meal delivery service. We do
which I ordered from you yesterday.
How was the food?
Sure. Do you know it was my first time ever? I don't know if I should admit this on camera, but it was my first time ever ordering something.
What do you mean?
No, I'll make healthy food at home. If I'm ordering, it should be worth my while. But it was worth my while, and I feel like new things.
Yeah,
new things popping. It was so good and fresh, and the packaging and the delivery.
So Eats and Meats it's an experience-based business. So everything is an experience with us, from the food that you receive, you're just like, whoa, what is this?
Special.
Oh, this is nice, so we do meal deliveries, catering, and a bit of event planning, and we also host monthly meetups that unpack issues that are affecting women in Africa. So hence the name Meets.
And I like that COVID hasn't stopped you.
Yeah, it stressed me a lot. It stressed me a lot, honestly, because with COVID, right? I started eating meats literally like a month before, and I had gotten it was 2 contracts. It was an event planning contract, 2 of them.
Wow.
And I was just like, you're already budgeting the money. You're just like, I'm gonna get this and this for my business. It's gonna be nice. I wasn't even focusing on the food delivery aspect as much. My focus was on the event planning, corporate event planning. So we had 2 contracts. I was just like, okay, boo, let's do this.
Big things.
COVID happened. I get messages from clients like, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to, cancel this and everything. I was a mess. I was a mess. I was just like, oh Lord, what do I do? And that's when I saw a post on Twitter about the importance of pivoting. Right?
Yeah.
That now here's the situation you're faced with. It's a pandemic, but how do you pivot? Right?
And I remember saying to you, babes, I feel like you're gonna go big because people are not going to go to restaurant. We still need to eat.
Yeah, bring the restaurant to the people.
Bring the restaurant to the people. So with COVID, I had to sit down and just figure out, we can't have meetups anymore. We can't sit, can't go there anymore. Event planning cancelled. So what do I do? What do I have in my hands? Right? And I was just like, let's push Tabaya food delivery and just catering, and I decided to focus my strength on that. And then with the meetups, let's use technology. Let's have a Zoom. Let's have virtual meetups. And that's what we've been doing ever since. We've been focusing on doing our meetups virtually, and that has been a success because it's also opened us up to a bigger market. We get people from other countries now getting the opportunity to join, to be part of the meetups. And the Eats is doing well also because people just want to have food delivered to them. You just select from the menu. You've got, your healthy options. If you want to indulge, you've got very rich food also. So I think I like the pivoting. I like that you used what is available. Don't dwell in your sorrows. Don't dwell in oh, poor me. No, nobody's coming for you. Save yourself. Nope. So I like that you used so what if you are part of the solution, if you're part of adding value, then things are always gonna work out for you. So you see with your meetups, you're bringing solution to the fact that people don't have time to just check in. How are you doing? And with eats and meets, people need to eat.
And need to eat good food.
And you need to eat good food and clean food, especially right now.
Especially right now.
So,
right now.
yeah, well, I'm so inspired. Trust me, I'm inspired because I've been saying I'm gonna host classes. I wanted
To host classes, yes.
I want to, and that's on my vision board. That's on the next video. So next or previous, I'm not sure which one I'll post first, but I want to host classes and just show people what they can use, how they can use what they have to create beautiful things.
Yeah.
So I'm inspired to do that.
Nice.
Thank you so much for coming, babes.
Thank you for having me.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be